a horrible way to start the Thanksgiving holiday. Two National Guard soldiers from West Virginia are in critical condition tonight after being shot less than a mile from the White House. It happened about 2:15 this afternoon Eastern Time outside a metro station. President Trump was briefed in Florida. The White House was placed in a lockdown, and flights to Reagan Airport were actually suspended. A suspect is in custody. He was shot and is said to be severely injured. Correspondent Mark Meredith has been on the scene all day. He joins us from there right now. Good evening, Mark.
Brett, good evening to you. You can see the investigators are still out here. Investigators calling today's attack a targeted shooting of two National Guards members from West Virginia. These members were here in the nation's capital to help make D.C. a safer place. And while we are awaiting any update on the condition of those two people, we are learning more about what happened leading up to the shooting. As you mentioned, it occurred outside of a D.C. metro station around 2 o'clock today. And we also heard from the FBI Director Kash Patel, who's offering the full resources of the federal government to make sure they understood what occurred.
Make no mistake, they will be brought to justice. Since this is an assault on a federal law enforcement officer, this will be treated at the federal level as an assault on a federal law enforcement officer.
Police have yet to say if the suspect shouted or threatened the service members before shooting, but that suspect was shot by responding officers or service members and quickly captured. His condition has not been released, but eyewitnesses told us that he was conscious. D.C. police say they are also still trying to put together the timeline of exactly what happened.
We have reviewed video from the area. It appears, like I said, to be a lone gunman that raised a firearm and ambushed these members of the National Guard, and he was quickly taken into custody by other National Guard members and law enforcement members.
The deployment of National Guard troops has not only been closely watched nationally, we certainly covered it on this program, but it's also been controversial too. D.C.'s Democratic mayor has walked a fine line, sometimes supporting the Trump administration's crime crackdown, while at also times criticizing how it's been carried out. We heard from Mayor Bowser also this evening.
I've had the opportunity to brief U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, who was speaking to the president when I called, as well as the United States Attorney Pirro, who assured me that this case will have her office's complete attention.
And as we covered last night on this program, Bowser will not be running for re-election in this city. We are also waiting to see if there's any more information about how the National Guard troops that are also in D.C. will respond going forward. We are told tonight, Brett, that the Trump administration plans to send even more troops from across the country to help police D.C. Brett.
Mark, these two National Guard troops are in critical condition tonight. There was some confusion early on that they were.
Please subscribe to our official channel, USA News.